Welcome to the Human 5.0 Project, the podcast where we cut straight to the breakthroughs that matter, the show where science meets self-optimization. I'm your host, Ultimate Biohacker 10X, and here we break down the real research, real data, and real dosing behind modern biohacking, from compounds and peptides to techniques, devices, lifestyle strategies, and performance protocols. Most people jump in and jump out before they get the gold, so we're keeping it tight and delivering the essential insights you need without the fluff. If you've taken the time to hit play, we'll make sure you walk away with valuable knowledge that can transform your approach to longevity, health optimization, and beyond. Welcome back, life enthusiasts, biohackers, and longevity specialists. This is the Human 5.0 Project, and I'm Ultimate Biohacker 10X. You know, I'm continually miffed by the garbage I see on YouTube and in podcasts. I personally like to scour the internet for relevant data and information that's going to help me optimize my health and wellness. But to be honest, there's a lot of junk out there. You know, most recently, someone promoting seeds to heal joints. So tonight we're busting one of the big myths of joint health. If you're over 40 and you want to keep your cartilage feeling like it did in your 20s, you're in the right place. We're talking real protocols, collagen, peptides, and everything that's actually moving the needle in clinical settings. Let's go. Why joint health after 40 is different? Let's face it, once you hit 40, your body's natural collagen production slows down. The wear and tear on your joints accumulates, and suddenly things like stiffness, aches, and slower recovery become part of life. But it doesn't have to stay that way if you know what actually works. So let's tackle the idea that you can just munch a handful of nuts and seeds and call it a day. Yes, they're healthy. They have some ALA omega-3s, vitamin E, and zinc. But let's be honest, your body converts only a small fraction of those plant-based omega-3s into the EPA-DHA that actually supports your joint health. And while there are mouse studies showing that flax oil can upregulate collagen genes, we don't have strong human trials that show eating seeds will rebuild your cartilage. Use them as a garnish, not your main therapy. Now let's dive into what actually works. 3 things matter here. First, you need raw material, glycine, proline, and hyaluronic acid to build cartilage. Second, you need matrix builders like MSM, glucosamine, and chondroitin to maintain structure and water content, frankly, of your joints. Third, you need repair signals like BPC-157 and Cartalax to tell your body to regenerate the cartilage. As we age, chondrocyte activity drops about 30% per decade. So we need to give our cells basically building blocks and instructions to keep working because they're not going to do it without this stuff. And I'm going to digress for a second here. About 2 months ago, I decided to have stem cell treatment in my knee, and I went and had it, and it was a pretty amazing process. I got there because with all the health optimization things that I did for myself over the last number of years, I couldn't get to the point where I could regenerate the damaged cartilage that I had in the medial aspect of my right knee. So I went ahead with these advanced protocols and measures in order to do this. And believe me, I tried everything from diet and supplements to changing my weight bearing to wearing devices and so on and so forth. But at my age, I couldn't make it work. And even though I act and feel younger than I am, at age 60, it's a problem. So I had to take these measures to the next level and go with the peptide treatments and the stem cells and so on and so forth to give my body a chance to regenerate the cartilage. So that's just so you know where I'm coming from. All right, so here's the daily stack that's actually making a difference in clinics. In the morning, take 15 grams of hydrolyzed collagen peptides with a little fat for absorption, plus 2 grams of MSM, and a combo of 1.5 grams of glucosamine sulfate and 1.2 to 1.5 grams of chondroitin to help keep water in the cartilage. Before your second meal, take 120 milligrams of hyaluronic acid to lubricate your joints. In the evening, if you can, do a subcutaneous injection of 250 micrograms of BPC-157 near the joint and maybe 100 micrograms of Cartalax. Cycle this for 12 weeks on and 4 weeks off and keep a simple pain log to track your progress. Now, this isn't medical advice. This is just something that I've seen in the literature and also some things that I've done for myself and I've had success with. But as always, you do want to talk to your healthcare provider to get the green light on any methods and modalities that you're going to use. Okay, so peptides. This is the edge you're not going to get from nuts. Now, let's talk about why peptides are a game changer. BPC-157 has data showing that 80% of rotator cuff patients were off NSAIDs in 4 weeks. Cartilax, originally developed in Russia, helped pilots regain knee range of motion after ejection injuries. And these peptides are like giving your body a direct blueprint for regeneration. They vanish from your system in 24 to 48 hours, leaving no hormonal disruption or long-term side effects. Compare that to the zero cartilage regrowth data we have for seed oils, and you'll see why peptides are the real edge in joint regeneration. So here's your 90-day roadmap. In weeks 1 to 2, load up on the precursors and start your peptides. By weeks 4 to 6, add some low-impact loading exercise like mini band walks or mini squats. By weeks 8 to 12, retest your pain scale. If you're down to a 2 out of 10 or lower, you can taper off the peptides, but keep the collagen as a long-term habit. Side effects are rare, maybe a little stomach upset from the MSM, which you can fix by splitting the dose. So there you have it. Collagen bricks plus peptide blueprints equal joints that feel 25 again. You keep eating healthy, don't stop eating nuts, but don't expect them to do the trick for you. Stay mobile, stay limber, and stay malleable. See you next time. Thanks for listening to the Human Upgrade Project. If you found value in today's episode, share it with someone who's ready to elevate their biology. Make sure to follow the show for weekly deep dives into peptides, protocols, devices, lifestyle strategies, and the science of high-performance longevity. Until next time, stay curious, stay optimized, and stay 10x.